Welcome back to some professional amateur StarCraft. In the bottom right of Acropolis, not moving his very first Overlord and trying Zerg for one of the first times.
Shamey Daddy, BTW love you.
This is my life. It is the one, the only, the creative, the original, the unique, the arguably incompetent, the sewer mermaid, Florencio. He's branched out from just protoss as he's prestiged that enough times, and suddenly he's playing Zerg. We saw a little bit of Terran, but he's completely taken the plunge to the race that's, I'd argue, the most unique when it comes to real-time strategy or turn-based strategy. I'm not sure which one he plays more. It's Zerg. So, as you can already tell, Florencio, we've lost him! No, come back! Come back! You have to play the game! Okay. Okay, drone scouting early on. I'm excited to see. He's been sending me... I've neglected Florencio replays for a little bit. I've had so much to cast and so much to show. But his very unique and creative and somehow successful mindset that he applies to protoss and applies to the game. Been playing for 20 years. I'm excited to see how he forms Zerg to his will. So far, he's decided, why would you send the Overlords out if instead you could send 4 drones in a stack? Alright, so Florencio has decided the best place to expand is right next to your opponent's natural. Because, oh my god, is he gonna build a wall with spine crawlers? A spore crawler? Oh my god. He can't... He's walled off his spine crawler with other crawlers. Cancels one, but that has bought some time. The spore crawler finishes. That actually could potentially kill Overlords. He reblocks. Gets another cancel off. It's like cannon rushing, but way more creepy. Oh, the Zergling boxed out. There are Zerglings that showed up. The Queen will immediately be assassinated. And the spine crawler well protected until it could come to fruition. Suddenly, Florencio is ripping through the natural. Somehow, I've seen one game now. This is the first game I've ever watched Florencio play Zerg, and I have never seen this. In my entire, as of today, 9 years of StarCraft, he walled off. I mean, I guess it's the same as doing, like, the Cannon Rush Gateway wall, but... And the Spore Crawler isn't even, like... You might be like, why a Spore, not a Spine? A Spore finishes almost twice as fast, so and also has the potential to kill Overlords. So if he's building an... So that means it gains HP faster and is harder to kill. I don't know if it's on purpose, but... I mean, I can't... It's so hard to tell what is just fortuitous and what is intended with the sewer mermaid. But at the end of the day, does it really matter? Yeah, it is simple geometry. Or or science. It's science. So... I guess you don't need Overlords. I was about to say, like, not having Overlords in Zerg versus Zerg means you don't have vision of the other side of the map. But I neglected to consider is if you have a hatchery, 3 spine crawlers, a spore, and a creep tumor on the other side, you don't need as much vision on the other side of the map. This is an important fact. He's kind of creep spreading for his opponent here. But the creep tumor actually, wait. The creep tumor is gonna it's gonna block the hatch. so he can't even re-expand. Technically, the corrosive biles could hit the tumor, but I doubt he's worrying about that right now. Very, very technically, and you'd have to have at least an idea of where it is. He's gonna break out. He's gonna try to re-expand. Let's see if his opponent can apply some fraction of the same creativity to figure this one out. Oh, he doesn't even have a lair. Will he figure it out? Will he do it? Oh. He just goes to the... Oh, but Florencio's already there! Will the creep tumor finish? Oh, no! The double... There's nowhere to go. Marbles, his brain is broken, his body bruised, and his mentality is no longer solid as a rock. But... does Florencio have what he needs to defend on the other side? He actually doesn't have that many units. Building some roaches now. Corrosive Bile is going to force him back. We have neglected to consider that at some point you can just walk across and kill your opponent. It appears Marble's still trying to... He's going to lair to counter the creep tumor blocks of his hatcheries. Oh, Florencio not quite able to get the creep tumor in range to block another hatch. But at this point, I'd say it's a total and overwhelming victory. Oh. I don't know what league we're in here. Obviously Legends, but... what is the meta? Winter, won't you update your guides? Because the game has changed, alright? Won't you update your guides to what's optimal, what's meta? Won't you update your frame of mind after watching this game? Apparently this is diamond from the man himself. It shines bright. A beacon of hope in a bastion of darkness. More corrosive biles coming out, but at this point... roach speed is on the way. Florencio now has... well, he still only has 20 workers. And at the end of the day, oftentimes more stuff does counter less stuff. But there are a lot of options. There's between point A of having a bunch of roaches and point B of winning the game. Marbles has a long way to roll. Florencio has an incredible amount of vision. Eventually the creep tumors are going to be taken down. Marbles finally can expand. But now Florencio has a whole bunch of roaches. 26 roaches to 5. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I think that most days of the week, 26 is indeed more than 5. There is no speed. There is no +1. There's just less roaches and a couple queens to defend, but one less now. The corrosive biles, who cares? The roaches, who cares? The hatchery, what a joke. He just slaughters everything. There's still plenty of drones. A spine crawler. Looks like Marbles was a little inspired by the hatchery placements. There's just not enough roaches. Florencio has found the wide open window for this timing. He's taken it home. It appears that all the hard-earned knowledge as a protoss player has carried over. And Florencio has applied it to Zerg. Overlords, what are those? Proxy hatches in ZVZ? That doesn't make any sense. Well, if you like the creativity, make sure to smash that like button, like spine crawlers, smash hatcheries, like creep tumors, creep. I don't know. My brain's a little broken after that. And also, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. Disclaimer, don't try this at home.